Men of Reddit, what are women not ready to hear? Diamonds are a scam. Seabat, apparently. Hanging out with my friends without you, her, is healthy, and same goes for her hanging out with her friends. It's good for your mental health. It's your hair clogging the drains. Edit. Tie every 1 to 3. We wouldn't date you if you were a worm. As a woman, I was not prepared to hear this. 10 out of 10 answer. My rendition of Unchained Melody. This morning I informed my wife that our daughter's car needs new brakes and has a leaky power steering pump. She was not ready to hear that. 10 hours of Cotton Eye Joe. To be honest, I don't think I am either. Seriously, you look fine. Y'all are too fucking mean to yourselves. Fucking allow yourselves some grace. What's a pro and con about your country? Pro. Not much gun violence. Con. Everything else wants to kill you anyway. Cons. One of the poorest countries in the world ruled by a malicious military dictator who kills everyone who opposes him. Unending civil war. Edit. World's longest actually. Economy in the shitter. Basically everything is much worse than almost every other country on earth. Pros. We don't tend to live that long. Egypt. Pros. It has an airport. Cons. I don't have money to get on a plane in that airport to get the hell out. Mexico. Tacos and narcos. Switzerland. Con. High cost of living. Pro. The flag is a big plus. Canada. Pro. Universal healthcare. Con. Interestingly also universal healthcare. What is a genetics fact that not a lot of people know? Cheetahs are extremely inbred. They had a massive bottleneck about 10,000 years ago and had too little diversity to fully recover. There is a gene called TP53. It's referred to as the guardian of the genome. It is a tumor suppressor gene and prevents cancer of all types. Humans have 2 copies, and if one is broken, mutated, it causes an inherited condition called Li-Fra-Meni. People with this have a very high risks for cancer, and the condition can be passed down in families. Elephants have 20 copies of TP53 and therefore rarely get cancer. The Li-Fra-Meni Foundation uses the elephant as its mascot, and hopefully we can someday figure out how to replace faulty TP53 genes for these families. Men of Reddit, what is the dumbest reason someone used to label you as a creep? I had a professional quality camera. This was back before cameras were on cell phones, and was seemingly taking pictures of kids at a playground. Thankfully it was a digital camera and I could show the police that were called that I was taking pictures of my own son for his grandparents. I followed some girls my age. They were driving and so was I. They took random turns for a while to confirm that I was following them, however they drove right to my cul-de-sac. When I stopped and they confronted me, I just opened my garage door and went inside. Kinda understandable, but if a stranger really is following you, don't stop and talk to them. What's the worst episode of a good TV show ever made? Where do I start with Game of Thrones final season? When Eric went to Africa and was replaced by Randy in that 70s show. That one episode of Stranger Things where Eleven went to some shit city to hang out with the most stereotypical shit goons that reeked of them playing at a lame spin-off attempt. I like how this episode was considered so bad, we never see those characters again. Whatever the episode of Dexter where we first realize Deb wants to F her bro. Or the Lumberjack finale. The TNG episode where Dr. Crusher has sex with a Scottish ghost.